Crooked Eye airs out Joe Budden Royce. Let's go. Now, we've been keeping in track of the whole Joe Budden slaughterhouse.
To be honest,
beef.
They were kind of put in a position.
And I don't think we've heard Crooked side of the story.
Who's that?
Joe and Royce.
Okay.
They didn't know that this album was coming out. So I kind of afforded them, you know, a little elbow room to be emotional.
Okay.
And, you know, try to address it in the best way that they could, being caught off guard like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, within that, I'm trying to say that, you know, maybe that's the reason that the story doesn't add up. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, what are we going to say?
So he's basically saying that they kind of aren't telling the whole truth, and maybe they're not.
You feel me?
That reason.
But point blank, no opinions, no lies, no, just straight facts. I brought the deal to the table, okay? I told the guys I need to get on a phone call with all of them. I couldn't get in contact with Joe.
Because Joe said he never actually saw a deal, right?
Joe never called me. So
that's why he never saw the deal.
I got on Twitter and I said, hey guys, because I talked to my supporters.
You're very active
If you remember, Joe said that he never saw a deal. And
on Twitter.
On Twitter.
Very much, 100%.
So I said, hey guys, I didn't tell them about the deal. I just like, yo, y'all want to see the gang back together. I'm giving everybody 48 hours to call me.
Okay.
48 hours went by. Royce hit me. Yo, what's going on? That's when I said, yo, this is what's going on. I got this deal. It's a great opportunity for us. There's ownership involved. You know, we're going to be able to do our thing, roll it out how we want to roll it out. Everything is laid out. You know, we good. All right. We just need to all get on the phone. So he calls Joe. All right. So Joe.
A lot of this seems to be Joe's miscommunications. I'm not going to lie. Maybe it's just me.
I don't want to do it.
Hit the thumbs up button.
Okay. Joe calls Joel. Man, what's Crook doing on Twitter? He got everybody telling me to call him.
Yeah, right.
Well, he got this deal, Joe, and yada, yada, yada. Well, I don't want to do the deal, and I don't want to be the one to shit on Crook right now about this deal. So I'm going to think about it, but I'm going to call Crook in a couple hours.
And then this was relayed to you from...
Should have just called Crook yourself and said it. See? You see how he's getting...
Royce.
The plot gets thickened?
From
you know what I mean?
Joel told me that to expect a call from Joe in an hour.
Okay.
And he was going to tell me why he didn't want to do the deal.
Assuming you never got the call.
Never got the call. Royce called me a couple times. I remember like it was yesterday. I was getting a COVID test because I was going to Hawaii. I was at the airport, and he said, yo, so Joe said he don't think that's a good deal. You know, the thing, the deal memo points that I kind of conveyed to Royce.
I don't understand why Joe kept talking through people and not to people. That's ridiculous. Like, this is where a lot of this comes from. Just
Royce
tell Crook.
told Joe.
So essentially the advance amount,
Yeah, all that shit. The advance amount, the
split, all
splits,
that.
the percentages, whatever. So I said, well, I tell you what, Royce. Tell Joe to call me. We'll all get on the phone, and whatever Joe wants, we'll give it to him. Because I got juice like that with the people that I'm working with.
So we have full context. Who are the people that offered the deal?
Well, one of my business partners has distribution through every major that there is.
Okay.
And he's a business partner of mine outside of music too.
So basically what he's trying to let people know is this wouldn't have been a thing like Shady Records. They would have had control and they would have had ownership of their own joint. That's what he's trying to let know.
That there is.
Okay.
And he's a business partner of mine
So I don't know
outside of
Joe,
music too. And I've been doing
biggest
business with him. He's like a
was-
brother to me. We've
So
been doing
this
business for a long
guy
time.
was in a position where he wanted to
Yeah.
bankroll the situation.
He could bankroll it. He could, if you just wanted to bankroll it yourself, you know, you could just use the whatever. So but he was going to bankroll it.
So based on what those deal points were, Joe
said he didn't want to do it. Okay. And I told
Joe's also a habitual deal not doer.
Royce to give me a
habitual,
call. I can get Joe whatever he wants to get
deal
put
breaker.
into the paperwork, but I'm not going to go back and forth and, you know, with the attorneys and let's see this and let's see this. Just tell me what you want. We've all been in the game past 20-some years. We know what contracts look like. Tell me exactly what you want. We'll put it in the contract, and then we'll start from there.
We'll start from what you want, Joe.
Wherever you want. You know what I mean? And I was doing that, honestly, as a courtesy to Royce, because I got love for Royce. You know what I mean? I already was at a point where this was my last time ever trying to do business with Joe Budden again. So I got love for Royce. So I said, you know what? As a courtesy, we'll do that. You know what I mean? To try to see if we can get the fans this last album. So, you know, he was like, all right, man, y'all got to talk about it. I'm like, yeah, because he's being the middleman. Joe was using Royce as a middleman to communicate with me. I didn't like.
See, that's what I'm saying. You act like you're not in the same group. This is the weirdest thing ever. And you could tell that I think Royce and Joe have not seen eye to eye for a while. And not Royce, Crooked Eye and Joe haven't seen eye to eye in a while. And I think that's
this last
the root
album.
of a lot of the issues are.
You know, he was like, all right, man, y'all got to talk about it. I'm like, yeah, because he's being the middleman. Joe was using Royce as a middleman to communicate with me. I didn't like that because Royce is a general. And I start feeling like, why is he trying to use this man as a foot soldier? You know what I'm saying? This dude is a general. All men are created equal. We all should be on the phone together. It's no reason you shouldn't be calling me right now. So he didn't call. He never called. Weeks went by, months went by, and it was like everybody just went back to their corners, and I never even heard back about the deal. None of that stuff.
So it makes a lot of the stuff that Joe is saying about the deal seem even crazier, because to me it just seemed like he didn't pursue the deal. To me, what it boils down to is I feel like Joe hasn't wanted to rap in a long time and just didn't know how to tell people.
It was just over.
He
man.
himself has said
so and once Royce said it, he didn't want to do it as a 3-man crew, which he's totally entitled to.
Right.
Once he said that, it was like, all right, well, this shit is over. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't think that
it's pretty simple.
What I could have communicated better to Royce, because as a friend, I could have communicated it better to him that I'm only talking to Joe for you.
You see what I'm saying?
I would prefer to move Slaughterhouse forward without Joe, because Joe is retired and there's been a lot of snags dealing with Joe in the business side of things. So
there you have it. I don't think, like
I would rather move Slaughterhouse forward without Joe, but as a courtesy to my friend,
Joe,
and I know you fuck with Joe, and I know you have a different relationship with Joe, yeah, that's fine. Bring Joe to the table. But I don't think that, as a friend, I don't think that I communicated that enough. He knows where I'm at. But I feel like he felt like he could massage the situation. Crook got love for me. Joe got love for me. I could probably be the glue to keep all that shit together. You know what I mean? But he didn't know that I was at my last final breaking point with Joe.
With Joe.
As far as the Slaughterhouse situation goes.
Yeah, it seemed like they've been beefing for a while, man. That's crazy. Put in the comments if you want me to react.